family, it is so wonderful to be back with you guys. You know the holiday season just passed, so it's been kind of slow over here for us. I've been doing things, my producer's been doing things, so we back at it again. We got a wonderful treat for you guys today, all my Tigers. I say all my Tigers because I know I do have people that listen to me that didn't attend TSU, as I tell everybody. And let me stop right now. I want to thank everybody for getting my name out and about. Started with about 100 people. I'm up to 2,500 people on an average, sometimes 4,000. And I really appreciate you all getting my name out there amongst the airwaves. Let everyone know that they can come to Sports Talk with Fat Larry on YouTube. Not only follow TSU, but HBCUs, as I say all the time. I do the MEAC, SIAC, CIAA, all these schools that if it has something to do with HBCU, you're going to hear me say something about it, like today. Before we get started though, as I always tell you guys, I want you to do something for me. Hit that like button, subscribe button, hit that bell so every time a show comes out, you'll be notified, and pass the word around. Let everybody know about the show. Today, we got a wonderful treat for you. We have one of the ex-TSU greats. When I say great, you only earn that title from your achievement. And what these particular guys did was achieve a national championship. Enough said. You get all type of recognition when you do something of that nature. So we got a lot of things to get into today, and I'm going to initially ask him. Let me just go right on into it right now and introduce you my guest. It is Marcellus Singleton off of the TSU Tigers 1977 NAIA National Championship team. Welcome to the show, Marcellus.
Hey, good to be here. Good to be here with you, brother.
Hey, man, well, I wanted you today to give you your flowers. Everybody always want to give people flowers when it's too late.
When it's too late. Yes, sir.
So I want to give you your flowers. I wish I knew what some of the other guys were.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that too. He's going to let me know and let you know. But I'm bringing him in early today because there may be some things that I talk about initially that I might get a response from him. So without further ado, let's go right into it. We're going to start with the SWAC and HBCUs. We're going to start with the news and the HBCUs, and that is we got a lot of football head coach changes. Let's start with Tuskegee University. They've named Aaron Jones the head football coach. Aaron Jones attended Tuskegee. Tuskegee's in the SIAC. They've played in the national championship game before. You got North Carolina A&T names Vincent Brown the head football coach. One more time, North Carolina A&T has named Vincent Brown. Vincent Brown attended Mississippi Valley State University. I think during the time you may have been there.
Delta Devil.
Yeah, Delta
Vincent
Devil.
Brown.
Vincent
Football,
Brown. Football linebacker. He ended up playing 8 years in NFL.
All right.
Okay.
Good for him.
Then we have Ed Reed. If any of you guys are NFL fans, I'm sure you've heard of Ed Reed, and also college fans, because at the University of Miami, that's when Miami was the U. Yeah. They keep trying to beat the U now, Marcellus.
It's not happening.
They're not the U anymore.
But different breed back then.
Different breed back then. So anyway, Ed Reed, the Hall of Fame safety from the University of Miami and the Baltimore Ravens, is now the head football coach at Bethune-Cookman. What you think about that?
Oh, that's going to be good. I hope he can bring the program back. Bring the program up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put them on blast.
Okay. I think that some players that played at a high caliber sometimes aren't able to relate to guys that, when they look out there, I remember Jerry West and Magic and some guys that tried to coach basketball.
Right. Yeah.
They just can't understand how guys can't do what they what they did.
I think it's all about how you convey that message to them and get them to do what they need to do. Everybody that plays can't coach.
Can't coach.
You know, so,
you definitely
that's just a fact of it.
Right?
Yeah,
and they say that, I want you to chime in on this. They say also, family, that when you're that good, you don't have the patience, and as Marcellus said, you can't coach. But there are people to the contrary of that. Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Don't get too much better than Larry Bird, and Larry Bird took Indiana to the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it can be done.
It can be done.
It can be done. Okay, so we got Ed Reed gonna be at Bethune-Cookman. I like it because it keeps generating enthusiasm for the HBCUs. Then we got UAPB. UAPB has a new coach, Alonzo Hampton. He once coached at UAPB about 10 years ago, if I have the story right, when last time UAPB won the SWAC. Okay. He was the coach there. So Alonzo Hampton's now the new coach at UAPB. Mississippi Valley State University has named an alum, Kendrick Wade. He's the head coach now. He was all SWAC at Mississippi Valley. And sometimes at these schools, because even though Dancy that just left Mississippi Valley to join Coach Prime in Colorado, I thought he was doing a magnificent job because the general public doesn't know what the coaches at Mississippi Valley has to deal with. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all coaches at HBCU.
Right.
The challenging can be tough, because you've got so many obstacles to overcome. And that's why it's important for alumni to give back.
Give back. You're absolutely correct.
And support your university.
Yeah, support your university, as we always preach here.
Yeah.
And so he's an alumnus. I think sometimes you gotta have an alum that's been through it and understand.
Yeah.
Some of these guys may have come from a D1 college or even a higher D2 college, because Sam Houston State has more than what TSU and Prairie View had. Right. North Dakota State has more than what Jackson State and others have. Okay, but you got to have an alum that's been through it and understand that, okay, we're not going to have this, but we're going to have to push on through.
Right.
What you think?
Exactly. Without a doubt. And that's kind of like how our situation was back when I was at Texas Southern. Yeah. We didn't have a lot.
Right.
But we had heart.
Right.
And we knew what we wanted to do. So we pushed through.
Pushed through. There you go. And speaking of Jackson State, Coach Prime, Jackson State has named an alumnus of theirs. T.C. Taylor, who was the offensive coordinator under Coach Prime, is now the head football coach at Jackson State University. I think he'll do a great job. What do you think?
Oh, it probably will, because HBCUs have been highlighted. Prime really highlighted HBCUs now. So I think anybody that goes anywhere, if you got a little gift of the gab, you can go out and get you some players. Right. Yeah, I think all of them are going to be successful.
But you hit the nail on the head. You got to go get the players.
You got to go get the players. That's why you got to have somebody that can recruit for you.
Yeah. I would always tell, if you ever watched any of my shows, Marcellus, and that is that when everybody was hating on Coach Prime, I'm saying, don't hate on Coach Prime. Right. Coach Prime has found the solution and the key for him to be able to get players. He knows how to work that social media. Right. It's time for these coaches. They better start understanding that they got to get on this social media.
You got to get on it. Yeah.
Your opinion on that?
You've got to. That's just the way of the world now.
Yeah.
Technology is driving everything.
Well, these kids are on it.
That's it.
That's all they do. That's all they on the phone.
It's a thumb world now.
And you turn on your phone and you got Coach Prime saying, "I want some dogs. I'm looking for some dogs." You think those kids don't hear that?
Guess what? He gonna get those dogs.
He gonna get them dogs. And you know what? They gonna contact him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's the easy recruitment. He didn't even have to go to their home, to their school, or nothing. I'm looking for dogs. Yeah. Hit me.
Yeah, you gotta be hungry. You gotta be hungry when you go to HBCU.
Yes, you gotta be hungry. Yes, you gotta be hungry. So we've covered the coaching changes in the HBCU, and what I want you guys to do is at the bottom of the page on the comments, give me a response and let me know what you think about the coaching changes at Tuskegee, North Carolina A&T, Bethune-Cookman, Ed Reed, UAPB, Alonzo Hampton, Mississippi Valley, Kendrick Wade, and Jackson State, T.C. Taylor. Okay, let us know what you think. Give me a comment. As I tell everybody all the time, I can stand constructive criticism because I want to get better. That's all it does is make me get better. Moving on, we're going to go to SWAC basketball. SWAC basketball, we got Southern University 4-0, Jackson State 3-0, Grambling State 3-1, Alcorn 2-1, Alabama A&M 2-2, Prairie View is 2-2. UAPB is 2-2. Alabama State is 2-2. Bethune-Cookman is 1-2. Mississippi Valley 1-3. FAMU is 0-3. And TSU is 0-4. It breaks my heart to say that, but I'm gonna say it again. TSU is 0-4. Now, I'm not gonna say they should have won 2 games, but I'm gonna say that they was in a position to win 2 games and they didn't do it. The Southern game they had no business losing, but they did. Grambling came into town. They were right there in the 3rd quarter, but for some reason we can't close the show, and Grambling took off and beat us. They had UAPB by 13 with about 8-7 minutes left in Arkansas. Down the stretch, they couldn't close it. Then they went right on and lost to Mississippi Valley. I'm gonna ask you something while my mind is on it right now, Marcellus. Have you ever heard, don't let one loss turn into 2 losses?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If we got the same meaning on that. What were they saying when they say that?
You know what? I'm trying to figure out. A lot of this doesn't have anything to do with coaching. When you playing your game and you're up on folks, and somehow or another you let them come back and get you. It doesn't have anything to do with coaching.
I got you. That's what I'm telling these guys now. Some guys are telling me, man, what's wrong with Coach Jones? This and that. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's about having pride in yourself and your craft. To where you get up on a joker. I had a coach in junior college who said, if you get a joker down, hit him with a sledgehammer.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't let him get up.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't let him do
No,
it.
so you've got to dig deep within yourself and find what it's going to take to keep you on that path that you're on to get that victory.
Right. Now, what I meant, family, by 1 loss turning into 2 is sometimes, and Marcellus probably has done it in his high school or junior college or college career, you can be so upset that you lost the game that you take it into the next game and you just don't have it.
Right. And we all going to lose every now and again.
Right.
But you can't carry it on.
Right.
I mean, you lost.
Right.
So, I mean, you go back, you get to work, and you overcome those losses. And you figure out, what did we do to lose that game?
Right.
And you have to make improvements.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, making improvements and adjusting.
Yeah. They had Southern come back against Grambling and just seemed to just space out in the second half. They had UAPB, lost it at the buzzer and clock, and then went right to Mississippi Valley that probably hadn't beat Texas Southern since,
it's been,
I don't know,
it's
been a minute.
That's right.
And they went right to Valley and let Valley beat them by 3. And that's what I'm saying, that's twice they've let 1 loss turn into 2.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to, great teams are able to click, like you said, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
They're going to click it off, but that game's behind us now.
Right.
This is the one we got to win. Is that the mentality y'all carry?
Yes. Oh, man, we carried it. And it was all about us, the players. A lot of times, sometimes, I tell Coach, hey, you just need to leave us alone.
Uh-huh.
We got this.
Right.
And he just sit there, cross his legs, and watch.
Yeah.
I
He had a leader. He had someone
Well, there you go.
He had a leader.
Yeah, he told me once, so what, son, we lose basketball games, it's on you. I'm like, huh? When he first said it, I'm like, what do you mean it's on me? You the coach.
So what did he mean? Did he tell you what he meant?
I was responsible for what happened on the floor.
I got you.
So
because all he can do is tell y'all
what to do. I cannot get out there and do it for you.
Can't do it for you. Can't do it for you.
So we had to make adjustments on the fly as the game progressed.
Right.
And if we didn't do that, then of course we were going to go down.
Right. Moving on. So Southern University is leading the West at 4-0. Jackson State is leading the East at 3-0. Grambling is second in the West. Alcorn is third. I'm just going to do the top 3. Alabama A&M is second in the East, 2-2, and Alabama State is 2-2. So they're third in the East. But I feel that with it being so evenly matched this year, because I know personally TSU was supposed to win maybe 3 of these first 4 games, but at least 2. So if they can get healthy, here's the other thing I gotta let you guys know. Let me do the injury report so that all of my Tigers that's getting upset about how we 0-4, the starting center is out, starting point guard is out, the 3-player was out, the 6'10" center that's only played 2 games from UT Arlington, he's out, still out. And they got a guy that's from Lamar University, 6'8", 3-point shooter, can handle the rock and everything else. He hadn't played yet. They're still waiting on the NCAA to clear him. After talking to Coach Jones said we're hoping to get him, Rose, before the season is over with, but they're trying to get him. So you're missing key people.
Right.
To me, I think PJ and Carl are the main ones, because Carl brings that ferociousness down low.
Yeah.
And PJ, we got to have a ball handler. We don't have anyone to close out, help close out the show.
Yeah. Get everybody in position.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And just a little something, we lost one player at the end that I just threw him. Oh man,
did he graduate?
No, he's at Southern.
You know what? Somebody did too.
Yes, he's at Southern University. When we played Southern University's first game, it was 10-8. Southern was leading. He scored all 10 of Southern's first 10 points. Boy, we missed that jumper so bad. It's ridiculous. We missed that jumper so bad. But hey, life being like it is, that's still no excuse for us losing that game. Yeah. We had Southern by 6 points with like 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Hey, we bad on the free throws. Lack of scoring from shooters, toughness. Like I say, once we miss call, we just don't have the rebounders in there to go in there and battle. But we get the rebounds, but not like call.
Right.
Okay? Okay. All right. So now we got the women. We got Jackson State 3-0, Alabama State 3-1, Southern 3-1, Prairie View 3-1, Alabama A&M 3-1, Grambling 3-1, Bethune-Cookman 2-1. UAPB 1-3, TSU 1-3, Alcorn 0-3, FAMU 0-3, Mississippi Valley 0-3. TSU finally won a game, Marcellus, last week. They beat out Mississippi Valley, and they had a young lady score 41 points. I tried to look and see if that's the most points scored by a female at Texas. I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be a winner there.
That should
41.
41,
yeah. 41
freshman family. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Rose Gold Lux Spa, Womack Development Company and Realtor, and Morgan and Associates Dental. Okay, and this week we'll be playing Alcorn and Jackson State. 2 crucial games.
We at home?
Yeah, we at home.
Okay, I get to see them.
Yeah, 2 crucial games. All right, fam, going real fast because we want to give a lot of time here to Marcellus. Real quick, we're going to do the NFL playoffs, Seahawks versus the 49ers. I got the 49ers.
Oh, man, I'm just going to watch.
Producer, who you got? 49ers and Seahawks. Come on now, say it up loud so they can hear you. Who you got?
49.
Okay. We got the Chargers versus the Jags. I want to go with the Chargers, but they 50-50 and the Jaguars are playing at home.
Here again, I'm just going to watch.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I hadn't been involved in the team since the old days. Raiders, Steelers.
Man, now that you say the Raiders, that's the last team I had.
Steelers, you know, that was my kind of game back in the day.
So I'm going to leave him out now. I'm going to start asking you. Okay, we got the Dolphins versus the Bills. I got the Bills. Matter of fact, I got the Bills and Kansas City playing in the Super Bowl game. What you got? Bills.
Okay.
Giants versus the Vikings. Who you got? Vikings. Family, I got to get somebody to participate since my basketball player, he's a golfer now.
Oh, yeah.
If I was asking how to chip that ball in, he could tell me. Okay, Ravens versus Bengals. I got the Bengals. Let me give you a little insight. Lamar may not be playing.
The
Bengals. Okay. Cowboys versus the Bucks. Now I want to hear what you gonna say on this. But that's what I'm saying. And the Cowboys are in Dallas. I want so bad, family, to say Cowboys because so many of my friends are Cowboy fans, and I know I'm gonna hear it after I say the Bucks. My cousins, everybody gonna email and text me because they watch the show. They live in Dallas and in Waco and Fort Worth, so I'm sure they gonna let me know real soon that how could you pick the Bucks over the Cowboys?
And look here, my son is a Cowboy diehard fan.
Yeah.
And of course, I call them cowgirls. All pops, look here, watch what you say.
So I got the Bucks. You got the Bucks also, right? Okay. Now, who do you have for the Super Bowl? I got Kansas City and the Bills. Family, I can't get no response from none. These about the two worst guests that's been on my show. But
we'll make it up later on. Football is. I'm just gonna be watching. That's all I'm doing is watching.
but anyway, who you got for the Super Bowl? You can say that.
Oh, I just hope it's a good game. I don't have a clue who's gonna be there.
Time out. I wish we could go behind the scenes and I can talk to Marcellus right now and let him know. You got to give me an answer, Marcellus.
Okay, so who you?
I'm going with the Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs to meet in the Super Bowl. Who you going with? Last year it was Cincinnati and the Rams.
So Kansas City is probably a good choice. The Bills is probably another good choice. They're kind of hyped right now.
Okay, now that's in the West. Now the NFC is going to be Philadelphia or who?
Oh, I would ride to Philly, man.
I'm going with Philadelphia too.
I would ride to Philly.
Yeah, I'm going with Philadelphia. I'm going with Philadelphia. Now I said the Bills and Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I said that wrong.
Right, yeah.
It's going to be the Bills and Kansas City, I think, playing for the AFC Championship.
Okay.
And then I got the Philadelphia. I don't care who they play in the NFC Championship. Philadelphia's going to win the NFC.
Yeah.
So I look at Philadelphia going to the
Bills
Super Bowl.
and Chiefs that's going to be a good game.
Yes, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's going to be a good game. It ain't automatic
Right.
that Kansas City going to be there. And it ain't automatic Buffalo because Cincinnati almost beat Kansas City last year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did because they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, now here we go. NBA. Maybe we might be able to get Marcellus to participate in this one here. I'm going to read you the top 8 teams. Celtics, Nets, Bucks, 76ers, top 4 teams in the East. Cavs, Pacers, Knicks, and Heat. In the West, you got the Nuggets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, and Mavs. Now I look at this top 4, I'm so used not to seeing them up here that it's almost like I thought I had done a misprint. Because the Pelicans, I don't know if I can believe in them. The Mavs, I don't know if I can believe in them. Now the Nuggets got a good team.
Yeah.
Give them Nuggets, and the Grizzlies got a good team. Mm-hmm. But then you got the Kings, the Clippers, Suns, and the Warriors. Now, I think if the Suns can get themselves together in the West, it's going to be between the Suns and the Nuggets. What about you?
Oh, you're going to take Golden State out the equation in the West?
Yes, I'm taking Golden State.
Okay, all right.
So you going to tell me if you
No,
think Golden
I'm
State going to
just
come back?
talking.
You think Golden
I
State?
don't have a clue which way it might go.
I don't either, but you
Yes.
can say who you can say.
I mean,
Now, really, so you got Golden State gonna be in the mix on the West. That's what you're saying, regardless, because you just like their pedigree. You just figure they're gonna be there. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, I just figure they're gonna be there, and Phoenix will probably come out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix will probably.
Okay.
I can see Phoenix coming.
Okay. All right. Then we got the Celtics, the Nets, and maybe the 76ers, but I've got the Celtics and the Nets battling it to come out east. What you think?
Oh, that's gonna be a good
Series, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good series. And I'd probably take the Celtics.
Yeah, I like the Celtics also.
Yeah, cause they got a little dog in them.
Yeah, I never know about Kyrie and Kevin.
Yeah.
They got issues sometimes. Don't even have anything to do with basketball.
That's right.
Everything to do with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if Kyrie's mind is not right, the Knicks definitely can be beat.
Yeah.
If Kevin's mind not right, they can definitely.
Yeah.
But when the Nets are
Oh.
clicking on all cylinders,
Yeah.
like they have here for the last month and a half,
Right. Yeah.
they can't be beat. The Nets are going to be a formidable opponent for someone. Okay, what do you think about the firing of Lovie Smith?
Oh man, he didn't give him a chance.
Yeah. Well, I said the same thing about David Gulley,
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
coach from last year.
Yeah.
He won 4 games and got fired.
Yeah, but it's not a good arena for brothers. To be honest about it, I mean, the man said you didn't give him much to work with from the start.
No.
In fact, you didn't give him anything to work with.
The same thing
And then
that
you
they
go and
gave
drop
Gulley.
Lovely took a team to the Super Bowl. Then.
Yeah, Chicago Bears.
Okay.
The Chicago Bears. Okay. One last thing outside of basketball, football, and the things of that nature. I got Javante Tank Davis. I'm gonna see if my listening audience, if any of these guys know who in the heck Gervonta Tank Davis is.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Golfer. He's a golfer. Ooh-wee. This is why I can call myself a sports analyst, because I know a little bit about everything. I know a little bit about everything. Gervonta Tank Davis is the lightweight champion of the world. He had a fight Friday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. You don't even go to your friend's house and up to them fight nights and stuff like that when they pay per view.
No, every now and again, but I'm not.
Marcellus,
I'm kind of boring, I guess.
Yeah, I've come to the conclusion, Marcellus, that if we ain't talking basketball in the past and talking about golf, Marcellus may not be visiting.
Maybe some gardening. Put some gardening in there or something.
But anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis won the championship. Okay. He has a big fight coming up with this guy named Ruiz Garcia. And that is going to be a hell of a match. I'm still going with Tank. This guy, like tall as this table, but if he hits you, you're going to rock. You're just going to be just shaking, boy. He got plenty of power. Okay, family, see if there's anything else. Okay, only thing else I got to say now is I want to introduce you fully. He's been chiming in when he knew it or something. He ain't knowed a lot, but the little bit he know, he chimed in and talked.
That don't make me a bad person.
No, family, we still love you. Anytime you get on this show, it's nothing but love.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love. I want to show you all this right here. This gentleman owns this. That says NAIA National Champions. And as I was telling everyone, when you're a national champion, you got to get your flowers. And that's what we're doing today for Marcellus. I wish we're going to find out just among where the other guys are, and if any of them here in town, we're going to do that also. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Marcellus Singleton, one of the fighting tigers that took us to glory.
All right,
welcome to the show once again.
Sir,
this time is for you.
All right.
Not your comment, which I know the next time I have to get you in on any comment.
Well, we're going to see how much I still can remember from back in the day.
All right, Marcellus, let the family know where you're from and how you matriculated to TSU.
Yeah. Originally, I'm out of Jackson, Mississippi. I played basketball at Callaway High School, North Jackson, where we was 43-3, won state championship.
Okay.
And of course, came college time. And Uncle Bob, as we call him, Coach Mola, Uncle Bob showed up at my house and knocked on the door. Mom answered the door, and he introduced himself. And I came out, and we came out, sit on the front porch.
Okay.
And he talked to me and Mom, and I was like, Coach, I asked him a few questions. Can I play for you and all that? Oh, yeah, son, you can play for me. And I'm like, where can I sign? Mississippi State, Bill Sapp, all the University, Southern Miss, all them knocking on the door and so forth and so on. And I'm like, nah, I've had this in my mind a long time. I really want to go to a black university.
Yeah, HBCU. Okay.
HBCU.
Yeah. How did Jackson not see you, man?
Oh, man. Coach Cub, I don't know. I guess Cub didn't want me. Well, I played with my back to the basket in high school.
Okay, down. Yeah, because in high school, 6'2", you can be a forward.
So I played with my back to the basket in high school, and Coach Molan converted me to a point guard.
Okay.
And I kind of took to it,
right.
Kind of fast because I wanted to play.
Right.
So, and of course, at the JUCO. I played junior college at Utica Junior College.
And that's where you hone your skills.
That's where I honed my skills as a point guard.
Okay.
Yeah. He.
Now let us know now. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but family, I think Coach Marlin was with him at junior college.
Yes, sir. Coach was my coach. He recruited me out of high school. We went to the JUCO, and from there to Texas Southern.
Okay.
Yeah. 1975. And of course, we went to the Junior College National as well.
Wow.
I've been a winner in sports all my day. Now I'm winning life.
Hey,
yes,
no lie. Who did you guys play in National Junior College?
San Jack was there.
Okay, they used to be every year.
Man, it's been a long time ago. Now you trying to.
What's that school? Ben Sissis, Indiana.
Vincent, yeah.
Were they there?
Yes, sir. And there a few boys out of the off the JUCO went on to some of the major schools, and 2 or 3 of them wound up in the pros.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
who was a other top player on your high school team that went off to college?
George White, Percy Ingram, Dolly Wall. They all went. Percy went down. George, who was on my team, interesting story. George played with his back to the basket.
Okay.
And Coach Ray, our high school coach, pulled him out one day and said, "I think I'm gonna take and put Marcellus down here."
Okay.
And that's that transition started.
And so, when did George flip to the front court?
Front court.
I mean, on the back court. He went to the back court.
No, he front court forward.
Okay. He went to the other forward. You went to one forward. He went to the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, he was a shooter.
Okay.
Yeah. My shot wasn't clicking at that particular
But
time.
you did a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir.
You got to have somebody like that out on.
That's right.
You got to have
That's
somebody
right.
like that on.
Yeah, doesn't mind working.
Okay. All right. Now let's matriculate on to TSU.
Yes, sir.
And when you got to TSU, name some of the guys that came in with you. Now, did any of the guys from the junior college come with you other than yourself? And if they did, name the players that came with you, but still name them all anyway.
Well, one guy from my team at the JUCO came, Lonzo Bradley, who eventually played with the Rockets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's by the Indiana Pacers.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And that was a crazy deal right there. Yeah. But anyway, and then of course Samuel West, who I competed against in JUCO, he played at Capel Lincoln. James Butler, who's my cousin, he played at Hines Community.
Okay.
Hines
They all
Community
came
College.
with you.
They all come out here.
Yeah. Now everybody from Mississippi?
Everybody.
Okay.
I think everybody on the team for the most part was out of Mississippi, with the exception of my first year, Gaylord, Michael Long.
Yeah. And the big center, Caldwell from Galveston. Okay.
Yeah.
He's on that
Bill
team.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
And Mike Archer. And everybody else was basically from out of state. A few guys from Florida and everybody else from Mississippi.
Okay, I stopped you a minute ago. You was giving me a rundown of the players that you can remember. If you can't remember them all, fine. You can. One more time, go over now. And then what I'm going to do is go over slow, and I'm going to ask you somebody's one of them, because, see, I'm a sports connoisseur, and so I'm watching. See, I'm up here in Adam Gym. Would you just tell these people about the atmosphere in Adam Gym?
Oh, man. Hey, folks, you had to get there early.
We sit there, the old timers at H&P Arena, and just like, man, if we'd had this facility when we were in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I mean, they got to beg the kids now to come. As he said, at Adam Gym, they used to hold the games up for 15, 20 minutes because people were still trying to do what? Get in.
I mean, the place was packed. Every night we played. I don't care who we was playing.
To the brim. I'm done.
It was going to see a show.
Yeah, 3,500 every night.
Yes,
3,500 every night, and I don't see how these kids. We got the best gym I feel in the SWAC, and these kids, they're coming out a little bit more this year, but man, it couldn't have happened. But anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting. When you said Adams Gym,
Adams. Hey, I went back through there and they toured it.
Yeah, student union now.
I was like, man, why?
Why? Yeah, they made it the student union. They got swimming pool and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that's a lot of history.
Oh, what you talking about?
That's a lot of history.
All right, so go ahead. You got Sam West, you got Lonzo Bradley, you got yourself, and who else?
James Butler.
Now, I'm kind of forgetting James.
James was the big enforcer.
Okay, I got it now. I got it now.
Big boy.
I got it now. What about downtown?
Downtown was out of California.
I know Lawrence. Where now? Yeah. Have you guys, y'all ever communicated?
Downtown, he's deceased now.
Oh,
yeah, he
God.
passed.
How long? When did he pass?
It's been about 8-9 years ago. Yeah, he passed on.
Family, a shooter.
Yeah. Oh.
They didn't even have 3-point line then. Games might not even been close to that 3-point line.
Yeah.
3-point line.
We talk about that all the time. Downtown could put it, and it's just on an arrow, just
straight in.
Right over the rim like that, you know. Into the basket.
You got James. You got Lawrence downtown with you.
Yeah. Then of course now we had some freshmen: Sammy Graves, Craig Bowman. We would call him Rockman. Who else was that? Ronald and Reginald Wells, Hubert Ivory. Those 3 guys were out of Florida.
Okay.
Who else?
We had the big guy Caldwell.
Yeah. Bill was, he was local.
Yeah. Bill come from Baylor.
Right. Now we only got one year with Gaylord.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you see the year with Gaylord?
Oh yeah.
Now, you were telling about your high school team. I was just thinking in my head, I would love to see y'all play Houston Wheatley.
Oh, yes.
You said y'all was 43-3?
43-3.
But we had 3 of them Houston, the Wheatley Wildcats on board.
Yeah.
Unless y'all had 10 players,
Yeah.
you weren't going to beat Wheatley.
Yeah.
Called Coach Carr playing all 10. They got you from this baseline
to the baseline.
That baseline. And if you ain't got no substitute, you're in trouble. You in trouble.
And see, that was one of the things about Coach. If you played on his team, you was gonna always be in shape.
Right.
Man, Sunday mornings, Coach bring us to the gym. You remember how thick the Chronicles or the Post used to be?
Right.
Coach would read the whole paper. We running.
What? Ain't said stop yet.
Sam told him one Sunday morning. He said, "Hey, Coach." Coach put the paper down. Look. We still running, Coach. I know, son. It went back to me. I said, man. But you know what? It wasn't anybody slacking.
Right.
We ran.
Right.
We had to get it in. Because we knew. Fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Everybody going to be
tired.
Our opponent's going to be gasping for
air.
And we're going to be on our third win.
Yeah. Because they had a deep team. Texas Southern had a deep team.
Yeah, we was deep.
Yeah,
we were deep. So we played 8, 9, 10 people.
Okay. Now, your biggest challenge out of the SWAC that particular year came from who?
We lost.
Was it J-State? Was Short Brother still there?
We played against Purvis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eugene was gone.
Eugene was gone.
Yeah,
right.
we played against Purvis. What's that boy? Larry Smith.
Okay.
Alcorn.
Yeah.
Frankie Sanders, Southern.
What's that boy that scored like 30-some odd points a game from Valley? Was he there?
Oh, Herman Harris?
Yeah. Was he there?
Yeah. Herman Harris? Yeah, Herman Harris.
If it wasn't Herman Harris, but they always kept somebody that was scoring 25, 30 points a game.
Yeah. I think it was Herman Harris, yeah.
Okay.
That boy jump out the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
But they had to escort us out of Valley one night. We beat them up there so bad.
Yeah.
They started throwing cans and popcorn and stuff on the court. And then, we didn't brag about beating folks.
No.
That's just how we played.
That's how you played. Southern. Was it Southern? You remember Southern?
Southern. We christened Southern in their new gym. We christened their new gym. 76, 77. They got a new.
Right.
Yeah, we the first team to beat them in there.
Right.
We went through the SWAC with relatively ease.
Okay.
Out of 2 years, we were 53 and 15. We lost 15 games 2 years.
Oh, I know you did. I'm sitting right there, every one of them.
Yeah.
High on top. I like to sit up high where I can see everything. And
that's how I like to watch.
It wasn't no bad seat, family. And you can get up at the top and you still, it was a gymnasium.
Right.
So it was just a beautiful view.
Yeah.
And now, going into the playoffs, who you think gave you your guy? Because I think y'all won that championship game going away.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to that championship game, who was?
You talking about SWAC or the?
No, the NAIA.
Oh, NAIA. Yeah. We breezed through that thing pretty easily. I think we were playing Grand Valley and Butler, the one I was talking about, JV.
Okay.
We got a rebound. We on a break. I got the ball, and out of my peripheral vision, I see a boy go down. Well, I didn't see Butler. He left-handed. I didn't see him cold cocking. Knocked him out.
What?
Can't hit the floor like a wet dish rag.
When he elbowed Butler earlier or something?
Well, he'd been holding him, toying with him the whole night, what have you. That was the closest game we had in the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah. So we kind of breezed through that because we'd gone the year before.
Right.
And that old taste that bitter taste was still in our mouth.
Still in your mouth.
Man, boy, we was hurt.
Y'all had leaders on that team because even though Sammy didn't start, nothing fell off when he came into the game. Nothing fell off when he came into the game.
Man.
Actually, it may have picked up. He may have run a little bit more.
That's right. Look here. Sam pushed each and every one of us every day in practice. Mm-hmm. That's the one I told me, Coach, we still running. Sam pushed us every day.
Okay.
Come on, bro, let's go. For a period of time, he and I started together.
Okay.
Our senior year.
Okay.
And Sam was like, Brett, turn it.
Turn to you.
Turn it.
I'm gonna pick his pocket.
And we ran it up. You know?
Yeah.
Defense was tantamount. We were gonna play some defense if we didn't do anything else.
Okay.
Offense, we could have offensive night, but we were gonna suck it up on defense and we're gonna lay the ball.
Okay. Now, what was one of the good attributes you think you got from Coach Moreland, and what you think was his strongest contribution to you guys? I know you had talent, but what was his strongest attribute to making y'all beat 53-15?
Oh, work ethic.
Okay.
Work ethic. I mean, we practiced 7 days a week.
What?
Oh, a couple of hours, and we were gonna run for 45 minutes to an hour. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we were gonna be in shape.
Okay.
You know, and he'd sit me down and say, look here, son, if we lose or win, it's on your shoulders. And when he first told me that, I'm like, Coach, but I didn't say this to him.
Right.
You know,
You the
they ain't
coach.
talking. We didn't talk back. I mean,
Oh, no, nowadays,
man, you gonna argue with a coach?
Coach?
Oh Lord, no.
Please.
Look, my mom probably would come from Mississippi and beat me.
Yo, what you
Talking back to an adult like
Okay.
that. But you know, and so I went on, and Sam and I got talking one day, and I said, man, you know, Coach told me if we win or lose, it's on me. And we just started talking and stuff, and Sam said, you know, bro, as in, you know, you're the leader on the floor.
That's what I'm talking about. You're the leader. Yeah. That's all he's letting you know.
I said,
That's all he's letting you know.
and I was like, wow.
I'm dependent on you to make sure this stuff stays straight out on the floor. That's what he's telling you.
I was like, wow.
Sometimes the coaches stuff you tell them will come in one ear and go out the other.
Yeah.
See, but once you go to that floor after they break, you ever seen the stars and the leaders? Marcellus, once they break with the coach, they get to the floor and the star and the leader bring them to him. Yeah, this is what we gonna do.
Yes, sir. And we could, I could just point at the joker. Yeah, we got this.
Okay.
And we go that way.
Okay.
You know, and everybody, we trusted one another. We had great trust in one another. You know, now we would get in each other's chest and face if you didn't.
Oh, that's family.
If you didn't, that's right. If you
brothers and sisters.
if you didn't come correct,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
They gonna hold you accountable. That's called holding you accountable.
That's right.
That's holding you accountable.
Right. That's right.
That's holding you
So
accountable.
I took that to heart, and I did my job.
Okay.
Because I didn't like sitting over there next to him.
And what's your number? What was your number?
13.
Is that the number that's up in the rafters?
That's me.
Okay. Family, I knew that all along, but you don't get your number in a school gym, arena, or wherever they play at unless you contributed heavily to the school's success. This gentleman here has his number up in the rafters, so whatever. I know it makes you feel good every time you look up there. There was a guy from Prairie View that's a good friend on the client of mine. And he calls basketball games. He said, man, I was calling a game once with this guy. He about 6'1", something like that, 6 foot. Got a band on his knee, kind of limp a little bit. And he was talking about the ice. And I said, you ever play basketball? He said, yeah, I played a little bit at Texas Southern. Man, you ain't playing no college ball. And that's what he said he told him. Then he came and asked me, you ever heard of Gaylord Davis? I said, homeboy.
Gaylord's in the rafters.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gaylord's in the rafters.
I said, homeboy. Come to one TSU game and then look up in the rafters and tell me what you see if you see a Davis on number 10. That's Gaylord Davis.
That's right. Gaylord
He said,
Davis.
what? He asked homeboy. When they played with Wheatley, I don't know how y'all played because they trapped and pressed and, you know, by the halftime, team would wore out and they doing dunk contests after that. But Gaylord used to come down and shoot. I didn't pay any attention till he got to Texas Southern. When he got to Texas Southern, me and my buddy got looking like,
That jumper was sweet.
we like, they got on me.
That jumper was sweet.
That jumper was
Look,
sweet.
I love giving him that ball. Because he played the 2 guard.
Yeah.
I love, hey, shoot it. I want to see you shoot it, you know?
Run down and stop on a dime and raise up and
raise
shoot.
up. Yes, sir. I love passing that thing to him. Hey, man, do what
when
you
he
do.
told me Gaylord, I said, oh boy, don't have me talk for the next 20 minutes because you talking about could he play?
Yeah.
I said, believe me when I tell you, he could
He
play.
could play.
He could
Yes,
play.
sir. Yes,
So I know it must be a wonderful feeling, man. You come in there and bring your family in, they come in there and see your number and name.
Yeah, right. I've gotten several calls from quite a few folks. Well, or texts, whatever. Man, I was at the gym and I saw your name. You know, 'cause I'm not one to boast.
Both say, yeah. They know you played, but they didn't know you that good.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, you remember when U of H played over there that year?
Right.
Yeah, well, my financial advisor was at a game. He shot me a text. Wow, man, I didn't know you played ball over here at Texas.
What?
I see your name in the rafters. I said, yeah. I told him, I
You
said,
didn't change to me. I'm a financial planner too. I know your name is up in there.
yeah.
Then you got to get rid of him and deal with me.
Well, if U of H hadn't been playing over there, he'd have never known.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I don't boast and brag.
I hear you.
I just-
Okay. So we're about to close here. Do you guys stay connected at all together? When I say the guys' family, I'm talking about the past national championship teams. Do they ever stay connected together?
Yeah, well, everybody that we can put our hands on or call.
Okay.
You know, Michael Davis, he's up in Ohio now. Bill Caldwell is here. Michael Long is in Atlanta. Sammy West and Sammy Graves and Craig Bowman, they're back in Mississippi.
Now I heard Sammy was a hell of a high school coach or something like that.
Oh, Sammy won the state championship in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, down in Nashville. When he left here, he went back home, did a little coaching. You know, he was also the head coach at Auburn for 3 or 4 years.
No.
Yeah, Sammy West, yeah.
When?
Yeah.
Man, I know every season I go to the games. I didn't know Sammy was
Sammy was, and I guess I was still working here, so that had to be, 06, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. He was assistant coach up at Delta State back in the day.
Okay. Now, Alonzo Bradley got drafted by the Pacers and then ended up coming back to the Rockets.
Right.
Where is he at now?
He's in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Flower Mound, to be exact. Yeah.
And what is he doing?
He's retired now.
He retired. What was he doing?
He worked for AT&T.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for the most part, we stay in touch. You know, all of us that's got now the other cat, Freddie Blue from California. Nobody seems to be able to put their hands on him, and we are looking, and we got feelings.
Now, I'm going to put the onus on you for next year to get a couple of these players to that all athletic thing we had this past year.
Now I've sent the word out already.
You've already done
I've
it?
already done it, because there's a couple of guys here in town that some play baseball and what have you at the university, and I told them, hey man, look, next year, y'all got to come on out.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like Baker said, we don't need to just every time we see each other together at a funeral.
Yeah, the film.
Let's do something a little different.
Right.
Yeah, and this is the perfect opportunity.
Perfect. We do that back in my hometown, Waco. We get together once a month.
Okay.
All ex-athletes and high school
Right.
students, and we just celebrate being alive. And
There you go.
being alive and having a friendship for
Right.
50 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because,
And that's a good thing.
yeah. High school and college friendships last a lifetime. Last
Yeah,
lifetime.
I mean, man.
Definitely if you're an athlete.
Yeah. And just being an old country boy myself, taking the path that I took from high school to the JUCO, from the JUCO to Texas Southern, is just to expose my world
Right.
to a whole lot of things.
I hear you. And what did you do after college?
I went to work for Houston Independent School District Police Department.
Police department.
Yeah.
Okay. Policeman for how many years?
29.
29.
I retired out as a sergeant of training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and I had missed it one day.
So you ain't missed it one day.
One day I picked up some golf clubs and I retired in 08. I picked up some golf clubs in 08.
And that's been it.
Man.
Well, family, that's why he don't have no input on nothing else. But anyway, we want to thank you so much, man.
Oh, I enjoy it.
For
I
attending the
enjoy
show,
it.
man.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, I enjoy it.
like I say, I wanted to give you your flowers while you here.
I appreciate
and let
that.
you know that, and I'm sure you got other people that have told you, man, y'all were great
Yeah.
when y'all won that championship. You brought a lot of pride to Texas Southern University.
Yes.
And we want to thank you for that.
All right.
And I look forward to having you again. I'm gonna get you to get one of these guys if Lonzo Bradley ever come to town.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking like
If
along
Sammy
those
White ever
lines.
come to
Yeah.
town, West ever come to
Yeah,
town.
right.
Then
Yeah.
let me know. And
Yeah.
we'll
Right,
bring him
right.
over here and
Right.
we'll talk.
Yeah, cause Sam and I, we talk on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when he come to town again.
Yeah, well, I know you're gonna show him
Yeah,
this clip, and he's gonna look at it. He's
This
gonna say,
joker, Sam got some stories though.
"Oh, well, we gotta get him on. We gotta make
Sam,
sure,
yeah, Sam,
make sure you get this to
yeah,
him,
yeah.
to Sam, because I know."
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't gonna say how much of it is true and how much of it not. But he got some stories for you.
Well, family, it's been a blast. I hope that you've enjoyed us doing a little storytelling and going back. I want you guys to, one more time, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you can be notified. And write a comment down at the bottom of the page. Also, go to Fat Larry Podcast at gmail.com. Write me a note about what you think. Also, go to fatlarrypodcast.com and buy your merchandise like the Sports Talk with Fat Larry t-shirt. We got t-shirts and hoodies there. fatlarrypodcast.com. Go there and get you a t-shirt. And get you a hoodie. It's cold now, a hoodie would look nice on. So we want to thank everybody again for being here with us. And peace out.
Peace out.